You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Well, we had, what was that, Bald Mountain? Now we
Yeah.
have Ball Rock, no D at the end of that. Ball Rock, this is looking over western Tehama County in the mountains there on the west side of the valley.
Yeah, another beautiful mountain view. And Chief Meteorologist is Howie Gordon is his name. Y'all know that. And Howie, I know you've been talking about a cool down this week, and I'm hoping that it's here to stay. I know we're not done with the summer months yet, but it's just really nice, double digits.
Climatologically, I can't speak for the rest of the summer, but I can go with just the weather forecast for the rest of the week. Yes, we are staying on the cooler side to a lot of people's appeasement, if that is a word. Alan and Haley will correct me a little bit, but here's another alert California cam, our happy camp cam in Modoc, looking to the northeast, and looks a little bit on the dry side, very reminiscent of our summer so far. Now, pleasant nights because we are on that cooler side, but a little more humid to my liking, especially as we cool down. Warm and dry afternoons, but we continue to cool even for the weekend. Now, the winds, we're staying on that breezy side. They're not red flag warnings, but we're seeing winds between 5 and 12 and 13 miles per hour, gusting at times though to 22 miles per hour. Again, these winds, they pump that oxygen into the fires and spread them around erratically. Okay, to the coastal range we go, North Mountains. We are staying out of the 90s. That applies to the Sierra and the Cascades. Then we went so often for relief in the foothills and on the ridge. You can continue to do so for the most part, even staying out of the 90s on the ridge in the foothills. Now, for the North Valley overnight, these temperatures are coming down, and I know we're on the hot side for tomorrow, but that's pretty much where we're supposed to be compared to where we spent in the 105 to 115 range for most of the summer, and really same scenario, cooler for the night in the Mid-Valley as well as the daytime. Okay, why is all this happening? Because high pressure that controlled our atmosphere for many weeks is not really in our vicinity. Low pressures moving in and out. That's causing the winds to pick up a little bit. And then the more prominent delta breeze, pumping that cooler, moist Pacific Ocean air into the area. Yes, elevating our moisture levels. We're not as dry, but also at the same time causing us to see those breezy conditions at times. And we're going to continue to see those periodic breezes really the rest of the forecast period as we continue to stay on that cooler side. And speaking of the cooler side, look at our temperatures. Look at the weekend into the 80s potentially here in Chico. Redding not as fortunate, not going to drop down into the 80s for highs, but either way, these low to mid 90s are a little bit, or even I could say a lot better than the 105s and the 112s and the 115s that we acclimated to for most of the summer.
You may have,
Yeah,
I didn't.
I never did. I never did. Thanks,
Well,
Howie.
we're going to be cool for a little bit.
Good. New at 5:30.